Okay guys, welcome to the Hard West. Where were we? We defeated a mob which composes from the sheriff and his men lately, and the last time we looked at it, we should go to the surgeon's office.
Do we have to wander in this snow?
And maybe patch ourselves up. The surgeon's office stood at the very outskirts of town. It smelled of alcohol and gangrene. We found the door open, and the young surgeon seemed eager to work, chirpy even. But the blood on his collar made me uneasy. He scowled at our cuts and bruises. "I can patch you all up, but it will cost you. This ain't charity." "We can heal up by giving him $20, or just wait for this time." "Actually no, not right now, see you some other time." Okay, let us look at the health bars of the... I don't want to make camp, sorry. Where can I see the people? Yes, from here. Wow. We better get some healing for Jin. Yes, Jin is in a dire need of healing.
Oh, what I want is a warm bath.
We are gonna get some healing from the surgeon for $20. At least we have that much in our pockets. And let's look at the general store. General stores like this one to pick up tools, weapons, camping equipment, and anything else one might need in their travels. Enter store. We were about to enter the general store when we saw a freshly printed wanted nailed to the door. The face on it belonged to a grumpy looking old man. Who is that, I wonder? "Howdy, partners. How may I help you on this fine day?" "Jin, who is the man on the wanted poster?" "Yes, the man on the wanted poster," I ask. "It's the previous owner of this store, sir. He had a deal with Richie, who let him overcharge the townsfolk for a share in the spoils. But now that Richie is dead, the scoundrel absconded with his ill-gotten gains and the store's goods too. Afraid of his neighbors' wrath, most likely. And wrathful we are, sir. Hence the bounty. Bring him back to Boomtown and we'll pay you $40. Double that if you bring the goods back too." Sure, we can do that. Tracks. Not everything in Hard West 2 is served on a silver platter. Sometimes you must track down your target by searching the map for the right trail. Okay, got it. Old Man Bill, oh my man. The thrill of the hunt. It's been a while since I left it, or anything at all, really. Okay, let's see what you got, shopkeeper. You have a skull crusher, which we have on Laughing Deer. A dirty copper, which deals 5 damage. And coach gun, wild buffalo rifle, and a pickaxe as well. This is a quest item. I wonder if I should buy one pickaxe. I did it. I think it will be necessary in some locations, under some conditions. There is something over here, and I think, yes, these are the tracks that we have to follow. Let's look at here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that crow. We have found another one of the crosses. This time the victim seemed to be an old man. He was frozen stiff, and the ravens were fighting for his eyes. Behind the cross we saw a bundle of clothes and a simple backpack. Another one? What the hell is going on here? Be careful, Jen. Maybe this one bites too. I'm gonna examine the body first. At least this one isn't a biter. Phew. For a second there I thought maybe all that had taken a holiday in this frozen hellhole. You are the expert. What do you think about this? Oh, through these story elements we get loyalty from our posse members. Okay, that's good. Who to give the loyalty? Flynn, Bill, or Deer? I am leaning to Flynn.
Who are you,
Mostly.
and what did you do with the asshole Jin?
Oh, Flynn is now a companion. Okay, it's nice. I would say that whatever brought the other one back and revived our new friend Bill is effectively only in rare cases. That's good news for us breathing types. Check his belongings and gain $5. We got $5. Let's go. Okay, let me examine the card situation here. Because if we give some hairs or some special hands to their card slots, they gain more options, they gain more skills in that matter, and that's why the standalone features of the cards are not so important, besides the traits they can gain. But we don't have much cards, so it has to wait. But let me look what companion serves us for. Character earns loyalty points when you choose a dialogue option suggested by them. Okay. Nothing added to her skills, so...
Cover your eyes. All this snow can blind you.
Oh.
If I'd wanted to
Pass.
freeze my ass off, I'd have stayed in Chicago.
Okay, let me look to the other places that I am curious about. What is the cursed tree? The view was both dreadful and fascinating. Ghastly white bark and twisted branches festooned with dozens of bone fetishes. My spine tingled every time I glanced at this grotesque caricature of a tree. Approach the tree. As we approached the tree, we noticed two distressed lumberjacks standing underneath. Whoever you are, folks, you better stay away from this place. The tree is cursed. Cursed, I tell you. Tell us what happened. My son, he was a young man. A mere spring chicken when we got here. And now, just look at him, goddammit. The lumberjack took us to a man he claimed was his son, an old coot staring silently at his arthritis deformed hands. This morning they would find the tree and noticed a shiny amulet hanging on one of the top branches. Unable to climb that high, they decided to cut the whole thing down. The son got to work but quickly lost all his vigor. Turned out that every strike of the axe put a year on him. He'd cut himself down too.
You greedy bastards! That's what you get for messing with the Shadow Dance witchcraft! That tree is a harbinger of doom!
Okay, our man knows his thing. Remind me who Shadow Dance are. Who Shadow Dance are, dear? Could you unhex that curse, Flynn? Try to reach the amulet. Okay. Let's ask to Deer. Those people are my people. Mahka, the leader of the movement, called our people to go into the shadows and wage war against the foreign invaders until they were destroyed or driven away. The ones who answered Mahka's call make up the Shadow Dance. They say they are the last hope in that desperate fight. Okay. Let's ask to Flynn. No fucking way. That's some crazy evil shit, Jin. Way over my head. Okay. Let's try to get the amulet. Some dialogue options can be locked until the posse members reach a specific loyalty level, but they also offer higher rewards. Okay. Oh, thanks to us that we made Flynn a companion in the last dialogue, so we can use the Flynn's option over here. Flynn, use one of your tricks to get that amulet down, please. It ain't like me doing this sort of thing, don't cost me nothing. Anyhow, give me some elbow room and I'll see what can I do. Flynn closed her eyes and began muttering a litany of unholy phrases. A crow appeared on the tree, grabbed the shiny amulet in its beak, and brought it down to lay it at my feet. I kneeled to pet the bird, but before I could touch it, the crow turned into a cloud of grey ash. Talisman of the witch we have gained. I pocketed the amulet, and we left the lumberjack and his son to their fate. Okay. Let us look at that amulet, and let me look what are the features on this trinkets. This is gonna give bullseye chance plus 15, and affected weapon types are melee type weapons, so this should go to the laughing deer straight up. And Talisman of the Witch, hit points plus 1 per kill. Oh. As she gets kills, she's gonna get plus 1 health, which is nice because we use her to shadow swap with the enemies or allies alike. And shadow swap costs both to Flynn and the person that she swaps 1 HP each. We have a Widowmaker. It's basically the same thing with Dirty Copper, but it has plus bullseye chance, so we should get it on someone. He has an innate pistolero trait, which gives him the chance to inflict plus 1 damage. Not chance, it's guaranteed though. He deals plus 1 damage with the pistols. So we have that. Let's give this pistol to Laughing Deer, just to have some options. And these kidney beans heal up to 6 points, which is nice, and should go to her, I believe. I'm gonna give her to a dynamite too. Yes, I'm happy for this loadout. Then let's go to the tracks.
Out here.
Wagons of the greedy shopkeeper must have been overloaded with supplies as they left deep tracks in the snow. The trail was following the road southeast straight toward the mountain pass leading out of the valley. Okay, to the southeast then. Let's keep going.
Oh, my lashes are freezing over.
Yeah!
This
Let's
is
get out
the
of this cold!
Red Cross again. In the distance we spied a flimsy cross, half buried by the avalanche. Let's investigate. Flynn edged closer to clear the snow off the old woman's face.
Christ on a crutch!
The crucified woman's eyes
She's
flew
alive.
open and she let out a horrifying howl of pain. Christ on a crutch. She's alive. Give her something to drink. Who did this to you? We should ease her passing. Let's give her something to drink. Flynn held the flask to the old woman's cracked lips so she could sip the spirits. From up close, I could see frost on her eyelashes. She gasped and moaned and then thanked Flynn. Her voice was as worn and thin as the soles of a poor man's shoes. Who did this to you? A man, just a man. He made me watch while he killed Stan, as he took out his eyes. He was about to end me too. Then the avalanche came. Crushed me good, crushed him too. Dead, I hope. I hung on. Ate snow. Don't know how long. We should ease her
down?
passing. Put her down?
She's not an
Okay.
animal. We need to dig her up. Take her to...
He's right. She's done. It's the kindest thing to do.
Yes, it's interesting to see the dialogue between the companions. That's really the only way, Flynn. Make it quick, Bill. And her quick, dear. I'm gonna continue to buff Flynn's loyalty, so we have Flynn if we have something which needs to have more loyalty from the companions, and that option will be available for us.
Me, Carter. But that was nice of
Thus.
you. Then I'll do it. You hear? Don't you dare touch her. Leave us.
Okay. Old woman died with a soft sigh. We left the place with a weight on our shoulders. I've seen evil before, but this, I hope the killer really did die under that avalanche, and I hope it hurt. Okay. Can we do something about this? You finally reached the pass. A huge mountain of snow and rocks block the passage. The tracks, the road, and the frozen river all vanish under the snow. Search the area. Here, Jin, I found something. The peddler and his wagons were gone, but near the avalanche we found tracks made by a cart and some horses. It looked like the wagons and the riders had gone northwest along the river. Damn it, we better hurry, folks. Okay, now this is the new tracks.
The riders must have
The trail
crossed the
we were
river
following
right
ended
here.
at the
We're
ford.
getting close.
Okay, posse, guns at the ready. Okay, they are here. Are you ready, guys?
Does the path lead?
We are doing this. The camp consisted of a few wagons, a number of tents, and a small campfire. From afar, it was difficult to say if these were the carts we were after, or how many folks we would need to face to claim them. Scout the camp. We found a hidden spot from which we could take a good look at the camp. The shopkeeper and his supplies were there, guarded by a group of outlaws. They outnumber us by a few folks. I say we strike fast and hard to even the odds. And how about at least try to parley first? What do you think, Jin? We could consider a parley. I consider myself a man of reason. Flynn gets one more loyalty point, which I like. We should take them by surprise. Laughing Deer takes a loyalty point in this situation. And for now we back off. We can choose all of the options, but I prefer the first.
I hope you're not courting me, Carter. But that was nice of you.
Okay, Flynn is now ally, which is good. We approached the camp waving a white handkerchief. The outlaws agreed to talk, so I told them about the bounty on the shopkeeper and the goods that we intended to collect. You hear him, boys? There's a bounty on that old prick's head. Let me think. The guy's yours, but the supplies, we gotta keep them to survive this crazy winter. The guy and one crate from his stock. We got a deal. Attack them. I need time to consider this. Okay, the first one seems good enough. The guy and one crate. Yes, we do, my friend. The leader whistled at his men, and they hauled us up the shopkeeper and some provisions. We made the exchange as agreed and parted our ways. We gained provisions. You can fully heal the posse members at camp by using provisions. To do this, click the camp icon and select take a rest. The important thing is here, which one is more costly, right? Which one is pricier? If supplies are or provisions are pricier,
When will we
then
finally
we should
camp?
search and find these kinds of places that we heal for $20. Let's look
Do
at
we
it.
have to wander in this snow?
We completed the quest. We entered the general store in Boomtown. The wanted poster with previous owner's face on it was still hanging on the door. Howdy partners, how may I help you on this fine day? We are back with the wanted trader. Splendid, allow me to fetch our new deputy sheriff. Once the scoundrel's in his hands, I'll pay you the bounty. The shopkeeper ran out of the store and returned with the deputy in a matter of minutes. We handed the old trader over to him and got our compensation. We got $20, that's nice. When asked about the goods, we explained that they'd been stolen by a group of outlaws before we found the fugitive. Let's trade and see how much the provisions is. It's 35, so it's better to search and find some places that heal us for $20. It's nice to clarify. You have rubbish. You have things that we already have in a matter of weapons, but we can get a pickaxe, we can get a dynamite maybe for 10. Okay, give me one dynamite and that's it. Let's exit the store. Now I'm gonna give a dynamite to the old man Bill. We have a provision which could help us, and I don't know if something
Where the
other
hell
than
are
we just explored
If I'd wanted to freeze my ass off, I'd have stayed in Chicago.
is here. There is a collapsed tunnel
Do we
over
have
here.
to wander in
Let's
this
look at
snow?
it. We stood in front of an entrance to a small mining shaft blocked by rocks. The cave-in must have been pretty recent. Think there is something worthwhile inside? We can clear this passage with our bare hands. In this situation we lose our pickaxe, get a harmonica. It's a quest item, by the way. 2 whiskeys, Jack of Clubs, 9 of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts. The same thing here, yes. But this time we use a dynamite. I prefer to use a pickaxe because it's very cheap. It's $3 only. You unlocked new cards. Open the cards menu by clicking its icon at the top right of the screen. Okay. Depending on the arrangement of the cards in a character's hand, you can unlock skills and traits. For example, select Laughing Deer and put a pair of jacks in his hand to unlock his skill. Notice that there are also some unique traits that can be unlocked only by achieving certain loyalty levels. Okay. Let me look at it. We have 3 jacks and we gave him a pair, which in turn gave a Wild Run 1 trait to the Laughing Deer, which does what? Base damage 4, cooldown, there's a cooldown for 2 turns. Deer's Headlong Charge increases his base damage by 1 point for every 2 spaces he crosses. Does not trigger counter. Wow. It could be very good. Its base damage is 4, so depending how Laughing Deer is far away from the victim, he's gonna get many more damage points. I like that. We can keep these cards on him. And if I give Jin one more 9 card, he gets the pair and those with loaded guns, and another reference for the good, bad and ugly. I love it. When Jin is in bravado, he has +1 weapon damage, which is very, very nice. Wow, these are very, very strong. We should keep an eye on the possibilities of the cards and traits relations. Okay, it's nice. If I give this to another person, would it make lots of difference or not? I don't know. Let's give it to her. She needs luck more than others in the tight situations. After she
I can't feel the
swaps
cold, but looking
herself
at you makes me shiver.
into a tight spot. We have the local supplies over here. Hey, finders keepers, 2 whiskeys, kidney beans, or Old Man Bill's loyalty. I prefer the Bill's loyalty.
Good. In the end, I have the most.
We should mark the
experience
spot and let the townsfolk claim it. They need it more than we do. Goddamn saint. Well, do as you say. Old Man Bill seemed surprised, which pissed me off a bit. I'm not a monster after all. Good call, Carter. Sometimes it's all about the little things, says the revenant old man.
here. Can you see anything?
A neat old shack stood in the snow. Outside of it, a wiry old man was chopping wood. Approached the farm. Hey there, old-timer. You living here all by your lonesome? I like being by myself most of the time. And what brings you bunch here? A neat old shack stood in the snow. Outside of it, a wiry old man. We already read that. Old Mervyn. You came to Old Mervyn for a reason, didn't ya? What do you wanna know? Heard you might know a way out of this cursed valley. Oh, what's new, old-timer? Is that harmonica yours, Grandpa? Okay, it's interesting. The old man guffawed and snatched the harmonica. He smacked his lips and blew into it, forcing out some false notes. He grinned, happy as a pig in shit. We lost the harmonica. Did you know how to leave this damn
You're
valley?
welcome. Now, do you know how to leave this damn valley?
There's always Whistle Pass down to the south. I reckon it's blocked by snow too, but it's tight enough you might be able to blast through it. If you could scrounge up some of that famous blue dynamite from the old mine down that way. I hear tell that a group of bandits set up camp there now though. In that case you should try this mountain path. The old man scribbled a simple map in the snow. That way you could maybe surprise them from inside, should at least give you a fighting chance. Whistle Pass it is done. We saw the place. Let's go to there. Whistle Pass it is done. Thanks old-timer. What's new, old-timer? As if this dod-gasted winter wasn't already enough, that jinxed ghost train just came through. Damn thing brought down an avalanche that blocked the eastern pass. That's the only way in or out of here. And if all that ain't enough, piss in your porridge, it seems we got a killer on the loose too. Keep your eyes peeled for the red snow if you don't believe me. Okay, I think that's a thing.
When will we finally camp?
For now.
Let's go there. All this pictured hell
Let
is a
us on the
whole
lookout
lot
for
warmer.
things like blood on the snow. We cannot
Can you see anything?
interact with that mine
Yeah,
once more, but it's okay, I think.
I can't feel my
The
extremities.
same thing
Not that I
For here.
normally do.
Let us go to the
Lucky we
Weasel
found these
Pass.
horses.
Yeah. There's nothing we can do here. No other things. Up ahead, we saw a small rocky passage that ran past the entrance to an abandoned mine. Just beyond the mine, the path was blocked by snow. From the state of the mine's entrance, I guessed that the rumor it served as a hideout for some local bandits had to be true. This could only end in a gunfight. Look around. In the distance, we saw an old mining complex. It seemed like it was taken by some marauders, bandits, eager to spend the winter here. They were guarding what seemed to be the only entrance. There was no way we could sleep unnoticed or surprise them. It was a fortress. Let's look for Mervin's
We're not
path.
using the front door. Let's look around for that mountain path Mervin mentioned. Should be nearby.
Okay. Where should it be then? Secret passage, yes. It's here. We sneaked through the mountain path that Mervin showed us, and soon we were looking at the enemy camp from above. Let's fight! Okay, do we have other things to give the posse members? I think that's good enough. Use Jin's skill Shadow Barrage to hit 3 enemies at once. This is the side objective we are gonna try to complete.